Hello everyone, welcome to our new session. In today's class, we are going to deal with a wonderful chapter. Actually, this is the continuation of the previous class, students. First you have to recall the chapter, students. Then you have to guess what was the name of the chapter. Are you able to guess, students? Yes, tell me what was the name of the chapter. It was friendly mongoose. So I am here. I am typing. Uh, that is friendly mongoose. So now, are you able to recall the story? And we have discussed it about the fourth passage of the story, and I will tell you what we were discussed in the previous class. I will tell you a brief description about the story, students. So at the beginning of the chapter where we have discussed, there is a farmer who used to live in a village with his wife and a newborn child. That has been introduced in the first passage of the story. And once the farmer told his wife that he wished to have a pet as a companion for his child, his newborn child. And his wife also nodded to his ambition, or we can say his wish. And they have decided to brought a pet. Okay, so the farmer, next day the farmer brought a baby mongoose with him the next day. Okay, and actually this was we have discussed it in the previous class. Then let's see what is in the next passage. Okay, packing up the basket, she said to her husband, I am off to the bazaar. The baby is sleeping. Keep an eye on him. Frankly, I don't like to leave the child alone with the mongoose. You needn't be afraid, said the farmer. The mongoose is a friendly animal. It's as sweet as our baby, and they are the best of friends, you know. The wife went away, and the farmer, having nothing to do in the house, decided to go out and take a look at his fields not far away. He ran into some friends on the way back and didn't return for quite some time. So, in this particular passage, what you can observe, students? Yes, actually, one day the farmer's wife said that she want to go to market, and she want to purchase some groceries. And for that, she fed the baby and rocked him to sleep in his little cradle. Here you can see the baby is sleeping, and picking up the basket, she said to her husband, I am off to the bazaar. The baby is sleeping right now, and keep an eye on him. Okay, and frankly, she said, I don't like to leave the child alone with the mongoose. So in this line you can see that she was scared, that she didn't like to leave her child with mongoose, and she is afraid too. Okay, then in this you can see there is a word frankly. So you have to tell me the meaning of frankly. Do you know the meaning of frankly, students? Yes, it means honestly. Okay, then this in this particular passage you can see, then after saying these words, the wife went away to the market, and the farmer, having nothing to do in the house, so he decided to go out and take a look at his fields not far away. And he ran into some friends on the way back and didn't return to quite some time. So here you can see the the child's father also left from the house. Okay, then you have to elaborate this. Out of the following, which animal is mostly friendly? Why? Yes, I think this is the correct answer. Do you agree with this answer, student? Dog is the most friendly animal. Am I right or not? Why why so it is, students? So you have to justify and come up with your own opinion. Okay, so these are also animal, but we know that that is wild in nature, so we cannot. Then the next thing is check your understanding. Farmer did not have trust or faith in mongoose. Is this statement is true or false? Yes, this is definitely false. Why, students? We know that the farmer is always saying that the mongoose were very sweet as our baby, and they are the best friend of our baby. Okay, and but actually the wife does not like the mongoose, so the statement is wrong, students. So farmer did not have trust or faith in mongoose. This statement is false. And are you clear with this point, students? Yes. Then the next thing. What do you think after seeing this particular image? Mongoose killed whom? Here you can see in Mongoose face. If you are observing this picture, you can see there is blood in his mouth. So tell me, actually, Mongoose killed to whom? What did you think? Do you think the mongoose killed child? Yes. Let's see what was happening in the next passage, and in the next passage you can clear with this question, that is mongoose killed to whom. We will get the answer in the next passage. Okay. The farmer's wife finished her shopping and came back home with a basket full groceries. She saw the mongoose sitting outside as if waiting for her. On seeing her, he ran in to welcome her, was customary. The farmer's wife took one look at the mongoose and screamed. Blood, she cried. The face of paws of the mongoose were smeared with blood. You wicked animal, you have killed my baby, she screamed hysterically. And she was blind with rage, and with all her strength brought down the heavy basket full groceries. So here the word customary. So first we can discuss it about the difficult words. So the meaning of customary is what, students? From this picture, what did you observe it? Which means following a tradition, or following a custom. Then the meaning of screamed, what it means, students? Actually this girl is screaming. What it means? Giving loud voice, or we can say that loudly crying. Okay. Then the next thing is, students, you have to observe this particular passage and come up with your observation. What happened in this passage, students? Yes. Actually, in this passage, you can see the farmer's wife returned back from the market, and with her basket full of groceries, and she noticed blood on the face of mm, mongoose. Okay, and pounds of the mongoose, and started shouting and crying. She thought that it was her baby's blood. What was she thought, students? She thought that it was her baby's blood. So she thought the mongoose were cheated them. Then let's see what is in next. Okay, so before that, this is an activity for you. This is you have to tell me the synonym for customs, wicked, smeared, and rage also. So who will tell me? First, the word custom, what it means. So here I will write the synonym for custom, just for So here I am going to write the synonym of custom, that is tradition. Okay. Then how will we create a sentence with the word custom, students? Actually we can so if we are creating a sentence with the help of custom, it is the custom of the bride to wear white dress. So I have used the word custom here. And the next thing is wicked. So tell me the synonym for wicked, students. That is what? Yes, wicked means evil, we can say, or English. So we can use this words for as a synonym for wicked. And the next thing is make a sentence with the word wicked. So she wore a wicked grin after victory. So I have used this wicked word. And the next thing is we have to identify the synonym for smeared. So do you know the word smeared? It means dirty, or we can use the synonym mark and streak. Then the thing is, you have to create a word with the help of smeared. So I am going to make a word, students. She smeared jam on her toes. So have you understood the meaning of smeared? If you are not understanding or if you have any doubt, here you can see the meaning of smeared. The she's actually doing dirty things. That is the meaning of smeared. Okay. Then students, the last word is rage. So what is the synonym for rage? Rage means storm. Okay. Storm. We can use the word storm. I'm writing. I think this is visible to you. And the next thing is we have to create a sentence with the help of the word rage. How will we create, students? Let's see how I am creating the word. Her nod to him was full of rage. Okay, so rage means storm. Then the next thing is test your understanding. Why did farmer's wife call mongoose a wicked animal? What was the answer, students? Do you remember the story? Because she believed that the mongoose were killed her baby. That's why she called the mongoose as a wicked. So wicked meaning what, students? Evil. Okay. Then the very last passage of the story. On the blood smeared mongoose and ran inside to the child's cradle. The baby was fast asleep, but on the floor lay a black snake torn and bleeding. In a flash, she realized that what had happened. She ran out looking for the mongoose and child. Oh, you saved my child. You killed the snake. What have I done? She cried, touching the mongoose, who lay dead and still, unaware of her sobbing. The farmer's wife, who had acted harshly and rashly, started long at the dead mongoose. Then she heard the baby crying. Wiping her tears, she went in, feed him. Okay, so, student, what happened to mongoose, and what was uh, the story is about, students? Here you can see mongoose were killed whom? It is killed snake. So here you can see in this passage, the boy was fast asleep, and but on the floor lay a black snake, snake torn and bleeding. In a flash, she realized what had happened to mongoose mouth, and how he like actually the baby was fast asleep. Here you can see he's sleeping, and the snake is killed by mongoose, and the baby was safe. And then the lady is started to crying, oh, you saved my child, you killed the snake, what have I done? Okay, actually in this word you can see she is realizing her mistake. She started crying also. She touched the mongoose who was lying dead, and the farmer's wife, who acted unthoroughly in a panic, was repenting, but it was too late. Okay, the mongoose were killed by the farmer's wife. And you have to tell me what is the moral of this particular story. So today we have completed the chapter. So tell me what is the main theme or main message from the story, what you have got, students. Yes, this story is basically talking about the human tendency to jump to conclusion hurriedly, and how this tendency actually disrupt and causes disturbance in the system. This moral is depicted through a farmer's wife. Okay, students, have you got the point? And this is the time to check your understanding. Mongoose had saved the life of child by killing the snake. That is the correct answer. So mongoose killed snakes. Then the recapitulation part. Students, you have to tell me for you have to answer me for the following question. Where did farmer's wife went to and why? Actually she went to market for buying some groceries. And what was the reaction of wife after seeing mongoose filled with blood? Actually she thought that her child was killed by mongoose, and she reacted. She called mongoose as wicked. And on whom did she throw the basket? The answer is mongoose. Okay, then you have to tell me the meaning of wicked and smeared. What was the meaning of wicked, students? It means evil, and smeared means giving loud voice, or we can say that loudly crying. Okay, then this is a homework part for you. Create a word exposition chart from the words learned today. Construct a story with same moral. Draw a picture of your favorite Panchtantra story and give it as a caption. So thank you for joining the class, students. Thank you so much.